we have 7 global tournaments. We had to cancel one of our tournaments in China because of this. At the time, we really didn't know. I think we all had heard of COVID-19, but we really didn't know if it was going anywhere. And so we canceled that in February, and then I was at the Players, and then everything else shut down. And that's when I realized that I think a lot of our events, our global events, will not take place this year. So yeah, out of these 7 events, we've only been able to host one, which was in January, which is in just here around the corner in Florida. But yeah, I mean, as a player, a philanthropist, a corporate ambassador, and a mentor, you can imagine that it's just been very, very different for us and the Annika brand, and especially the foundation. So we have to, just like some of the other presentations, you kind of go back to the drawing board and say, we're not going to shut down, but what can we do to keep relevant? How can we continue to share the knowledge? How can I continue to reach out to these girls and inspire them? Because that's really what we're about. Our tagline is more than golf. And so we wanted to try to keep in touch with them. And just like we're doing right here, I feel like I've been in front of a screen, not always sitting, but it's been a lot of instructional session, whether you have a putting green, like a lot of corporate events that have done is, the company will send out putting mats to their customers, and then they will set it up in their office or their apartment or in the kitchen, and I will do a virtual putting lesson to go through the basics. And like you said, I mean, there's so many people are interested in the game of golf, and they've always had time. I mean, especially early in this pandemic, a lot of people were not able to go outside as much when you were like in the northern states where the wind, it was still cold and snowy. So a lot of them will be in front of a screen, working on the putting stroke, and hopefully that would help them when they stepped out later in the summer. But yeah, it's been very interesting time. There's no doubt. Obviously, I'm glad to see competitive golf back, but there's no fans, as you know. There's no hospitality, which is normally I would be. Today I'm probably in Chicago for one of the women's major, the KPMG LPGA Championship or PGA Championship that they're playing. So yeah, I try to just be as keep the exposure going, try to connect as much as we can with sponsors. These people have been, I think, very creative. I know the LPGA and the PGA Tour are really trying to get content out there, whether it's just instruction or whether it's just, engaging in different seminars like we're doing here. So, but I'm so glad that golf is considered a COVID sport. I don't know if that's a compliment, but I think we all know that rounds are up the last few months, participation and the members of the clubs are more active than they've ever been. So, everything has not been that bad, and hopefully we can capitalize on these and continue to keep these members or these participants or green fee players, keep them interested in the game of golf, because that's what, the last 12 years I've been focusing on, just growing the game of golf. So, hopefully we come out of this and we'll see more people enjoying the game of golf. That's so great.